Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and when you're watching this, welcome to a new vlog. Shooting on the phone rather than the Sony camera. Heading to actually the Hyundai Service Center. I got my car in October or November 2017. It's been 3 years. The first 3 services are free. Nearest service station is Lakshmi Hyundai for me. I've been going to them since I had i20 from 2015. They're okay. You need to handhold them to get certain work done. Anyway, coming to the topic, I got a call a few weeks back that my car is up for a service. So I sent my car. And they said the free services are over because I purchased the car in end of September or something. But the funny thing was, in Feb or March, my car had that engine issue, if you remember. Check this video. And so they replaced the engine oil and filter. And so I thought, okay, maybe let's do the service next year, February. Okay, well, at least we got one service done 6 months earlier than that. That should be fine. At least one service is done. So I was okay on that front. But then I got a call from the service manager saying, sir, there's an oil leakage. It was supposed to be 4.5 liters or something. Now it's only 1 liter. I said, well, how come it's leaking? This is apparently leaking from the oil sump because there was some adhesive which was not there and hence there was a leakage. I told them, see, you guys had done some repair on the engine, so you removed it entirely and the transmission too. So definitely it would have leaked then. So I don't want to pay anything for that. But they're saying, sir, the oil sump would not be touched when the engine was repaired on. I was like, come on, that's bullshit. Even for regular people know that whenever you're removing an entire engine and transmission, the oil sump will be disturbed. But anyway, just wanted to confirm that, so came here to the service center because I want to see it in person yet. I don't trust these guys. So this is the oil sump. That's where it was leaking from here apparently. So the update on the car is they're going to replace the oil for free because I told them I'm not going to pay for consumables that has come down because of a defect in the product. So the oil sealant is apparently defective. That's why the oil was leaking. So they were going to charge me for oil. I said that's not going to happen. Eventually he spoke to the management and replacing the synthetic oil for free. Hopefully that's synthetic, and hopefully I don't need to visit the service center for 1 more year, man. It's been just what, June when I went to the service center for getting that car back. Irritating, man. Slowly losing trust on Hyundai. They are very reliable, but small niggles on the Elantra made me realize that nothing's perfect. Just that it's so irritating to see that from Hyundai. I remember like 2 years back when I had a small nick on the bumper, I wanted to get it repainted, and they had to repaint it 3 or 4 times to get the exact color matched. That's not what I expect from Hyundai, especially for a premium car like Elantra. And now with the engine change, I'm sure there's a connection to the engine repair and the oil leakage, but they're not accepting it. Anyway, they're replacing the oil for free, so that's the best they can do, I guess. But I just hope no other issues for me in the future, man. So that's the update from the service center. And talking about service centers, we have another vehicle of mine in a service center. This is with the BMW bike. Seems like all my premium vehicles are having some issues or the other, man. Jinxed. They are jinxed. So the BMW, as you know, in the ride there was a coolant leakage, so they're going to replace the radiator apparently. And this is the clip that the showroom guys sent me where the oil was exactly leaking. So I'm gonna wait for the part to come back. So I just want to go do a quick checkup on the bike and then head back home. Was planning on test riding few other bikes this week, but the showroom guys, the response or the way they show interest in people test riding is not the greatest, guys. If this is happening to a small level YouTuber, imagine how it would be for a regular crowd. People in sales, people in India, all the economists are talking about declining auto sales, all the manufacturers are talking about declining auto sales. You need to get your act together in the showrooms and the service center, because that's when people trust and they're still buying cars big time. Motorcycles sales have come down, and one big reason is just showrooms are not excited to sell it to people. Anyway, let's check the status of the 850 and then we'll take it from there. Hopefully I get to ride a Java today. Want to do that. Seems like all motorcycle showrooms today are closed. Tuesday. Is it the day they close? Like barbers close on Tuesday, even showrooms are closed on Tuesday. Today is December 8th. What's there? Nothing here. I don't know why. It's just randomly they're all shut. I've been trying to go finish my Java review. Yesterday the showroom had a battery issue with the bike, so that didn't work out. So just shot some B-roll and came back and did the Honda review. And after that I tried visiting a Royal Enfield showroom. That was shut down. Now BMW showroom and the Java and Jubilee Hills is shut down. Strange. So heading back home, guys. There's nothing much to do today. Well, if showrooms are shut, we can't do anything. Just want to give you a quick update on the car. A lot of people have been asking about it. So we have covered 75% of batteries discharge and we covered 150 on kilometers. So this has been consistently giving me 2 kilometers for 1% of a battery. So that's a very accurate measurement right now. And in fact, if you get traffic, this can go up too. And I think I'm happy with this range. 175 with 25 of a buffer to go home wherever you are is good range for full charge. I want to actually fast charge and see, because I haven't used a fast charge in a long time. The last time I checked, it was not working, and got a new update on the beta app for its beta on the iOS platform, on the iPhone platform, because there's no actual app for iPhones. There was only a beta tester app that was available, and I want to see how it works. Login issues and all seem to be solved. So maybe we'll actually have lunch and then go fast charge it and see how it is. Hey guys, just here in KBI Park for a short run. Love this place, man. And also I just realized that the reason most of the showrooms were closed were because today is Bharat Bandh. I was reading news and hardly could feel any change here in Hyderabad. That's the reason most, except for the showrooms. Anyway, we'll go for a short run because the lights are going down. It's just 20 minutes. We'll get home and then we'll talk about the Hyundai Service bill, okay? Not happy with the Hyundai Service. Look how silent everything is. My run's done, but got another 1.5 kilometers of a walk left. Should have taken a shortcut, but once it gets dark, this feels really like a forest, man. So this is the bill, guys. The total bill 10,213. So the parts amount is 1,500. Whereas the labor 8,700. They lubricated all joints, periodic maintenance service, both front brake OH. No idea what that is. Rear brake shoes replacement or cleaning. I think they cleaned it. Wheel alignment, balancing. 1,800 almost. I actually told them I don't want wheel alignment and balancing, but my driver got confused, so he told them to get everything done. Technically, I had my third service, which is free, and it was supposed to be done before September because I got the car in September 2017. But my first service was done in November. So usually I take 3-year timelines and I do it, but they said I can't avail the free service anymore because the third service expired. Logically they were right, but it just didn't feel right. I know service would cost 10,000, but the issue here is I think I gave my car in before lockdown, but I got it after the lockdown ended. So I got it in June. That's when they did a free service too. They changed the engine oil and the filter. So that was free because it is in the 3-year timeline. Including labor, it was free, but they changed the air filter, which I didn't ask for, and that costed me 1,500 or something at that point of time. I was not happy, but I was like, okay, whatever. My service was done 6 months or 3-4 months before the actual time period it was supposed to be done. So this service is not required as such. But because there was an oil leak, and since they opened and cleaned the oil sump, I said, fill up the oil, because either I have to wait till next year, April, May, and get it done, or I thought, since anyway they opened the oil sump, I felt it is better to actually flush the engine with new oil and have a new filter, so that I won't need to do it again till next November, because anyway it's gonna be paid either now or in May, June. I don't know what to make of it. It's just that I was reminded of a service which I thought was not required, because June, May they replaced the air filter and did an oil change and filter change. Because they called me, I sent the car for service, and that's when they found out that there is an oil leak. And when I fought with them, they didn't charge me for the oil. But look at these extra costs. AC disinfection spray. Who asked for that, right? Air intake, win. I don't know what the hell that is. 478. The part cost is fine. Just that a labor cost, like periodic maintenance service, 2,755. I understand in this bill maybe I would have saved 2,000 if I didn't get the wheel alignment and wheel balancing from them, but it's just that this is a service that I didn't need. They called me, so I went, I gave the car for a checkup, and suddenly the oil leak ho raha hai. Suddenly I have to decide whether to get service now or later. I decide to get the service done because they anyway opened the oil sump. The solution that they gave me is they said they'll fill mineral oil and I can come back for service again in May, June. I was like, I don't want mineral oil. This is an expensive car and a high performance engine. It needs synthetic oil. Anyway, after fighting with them for a while, at least the oil is covered. Otherwise, I think the bill would have been what? Another 2,000 more? I totally lost trust in Hyundai. I've heard things from about dealerships like Kun and Talwar. I've heard issues from them, but I thought Lakshmi was decent. Anyway, enough of me rambling. It's just that I'm not happy with being charged 6 months earlier than it's required, and also a leak that they initiated, probably that is caused by them because they didn't work on it properly, and they say they didn't touch the oil sump then, but the engine whole section was removed. So I don't know why it happened, how it happened, but anyway, one good thing is they didn't charge me for the oil. The bad thing is the bill. Next time, I'll probably visit another dealership because I lost trust in this dealership and to some extent on Hyundai too, man. Sorry, Hyundai. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This was a weird day because nothing happened as per the plan, but we'll have something exciting coming up for the next video. Today, all the showrooms that I wanted to visit were shut down because of the Bandh, but otherwise we had planned some exciting stuff, and I hope you'll enjoy that video. So catch you guys in the next one, and in case you're watching this night time, have a good night and take care. Bye bye.